biggest thing with Eric, I'm not even going to talk about weightlifting or football or any of that stuff. The biggest thing I can tell you about Eric Crosby is what I've had about 3 teachers come up to me in the last week and just talk about what kind of kid this guy has turned into, what kind of young man he's turned into, and where he was as a freshman, young, energetic, and full of life, I guess I could say in a positive way. But in the last 2 years, he has just grown tremendously in a mature, responsible young man. And that, to me, as a coach and a teacher, the football's great. But when we got players like this is why I coach. I just went to East Carolina, saw 3 of my former players. This is the kind of stuff that you want to basically retire to. It's not all the other stuff, because that stuff comes and goes. But having him turn into a young man, him having a child, and him being the father figure to that young child, and that just carries on. That's all we can ask for.
I'm excited to be here. It's a big day. I'm not going to talk a lot because I've known Eric 9 or 10 weeks. And along with the other guys, kind of getting my feet wet here, making the trip from Suffolk back and forth 3 or 4 days a week, and loving it. Can't wait to be over here full time and see all these faces every day. My only story of Eric, when he was a sophomore, I was at the Sportsplex at the Smith game, and I was splitting my time between watching him run over people and watching a bunch of young kids playing football on the sideline with a water bottle, and thinking, man, that's guys that are passionate about playing football.
Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. I'm going to step aside now because I think it's more important for Eric to do this on his own. Eric?
Well, first I would like to start and thank God for giving me the opportunity to be able to be in this position. I'd like to thank my mom and my family and all the supporters that I have to help me get to this spot. And
Let's do it. Yeah.
well, I would like to say that I will be attending University of Tennessee.
So Eric, huge commitment down from to Virginia Tech and Tennessee. Went for the Volunteers. What was the big factor in your decision?
That's a school that I feel comfortable at. That's where I want to be for 4 years. It always made me feel at home while I'm up there, and just a great atmosphere all around.
And how many times have you visited Knoxville?
I think 3 or 4.
And obviously been there for game day, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Big stadium, big time atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And does the battle in Bristol have any particular importance for you this year? Obviously, it's a game I guess you could be playing in. Oddly enough, the 2 teams that it came down to for you.
Yes, sir. It's crazy.
Anything in particular about their defensive schemes or their coaches that you liked?
Brand new defensive coordinator, actually. And he's all about getting the defensive line sacks, tackles for loss, plays. He wants the D-line to make the plays instead of everybody else.
And it sounds like they'll have you playing defensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And how they attack offenses and so forth. What have they told you? What role will you play as a defensive tackle? It sounds like plenty of rushing the quarterback, plenty of aggressiveness into the backfield.
Mm-hmm. Just get after it. Make big plays, get the quarterback, stop the ball.
Now, are you familiar with the depth chart? Have they talked to you about redshirting, anything along that line?
Haven't talked to me about redshirting. I hope I don't redshirt. There's not a lot of D tackles up there. Actually, one's hurt right now. Got McKenzie just got there. They said they're low on D tackles.
No. Lastly, perhaps maybe the most important question, academically, what are your plans for Tennessee?
I'm gonna go in there strong. Try to get all A's. I'm probably majoring in teaching. I want to be a teacher, a PE teacher.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks again, Eric, and congratulations.
Thank you.